Welcome to the world of tomorrow.
And Dungeons & Dragons. This is our show, Capes and Pals, where once a week I sit down with Andy and Dan and we play superhero Dungeons & Dragons of our own creation at this point.
It's a really long title. If we're going to make a core book, we shouldn't put that on there.
I think at this point it's more of a super people because we don't always do the heroing thing very well.
Andy has been doing a lot.
I've been heroing really well lately.
Yeah.
I like smash someone's head in half.
I
so
haven't
think-
murdered anyone since becoming Nightwing.
So long story short, guys, for anybody who may be joining us for the first time, these two play various superheroes. So Brewster Gold, the Blue Beetle. Right now, they're Nightwing and Harley Quinn. I put them in existing storylines within comic books, and they have to fight their way out. Our dice rolls are mixed up between standard D20 rolls, mutants and mastermind stats, and stuff like that. Recently, we have been making a conscious effort to convert everything to a standard Dungeons & Dragons HP D20 system. For something that we can make into our own adaptation that you will have a website for very soon, where you can create your own Capes and Pals adventures. Today's going to be our first test under me shaking everything on the table.
You spill my whiskey, I'm going to be so pissed.
If you spill his whiskey, I'm going to be so
You're going to need a hero point.
So yes, we're going to be doing a standard D20 system. Today we're going to be testing out combat with their HP and armor classes. There may be some adaptations we're going to have to make mid-game to make it work with these numbers.
You said 25?
Yes.
I
believe...
I don't think that's going to work.
No, it's going to be way
Because a
too
lot
high.
of, like, I have attacks that are plus 14.
That's why I'm going to 25. That was the point.
No. So if you have an attack that's plus 12,
Yeah.
you don't even have to roll that high, is what I'm saying, to get to 25.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, you're saying make it higher based upon...
based upon the stats, because people have like plus 14, plus
I'm going
8.
to just
I'm
say,
trying to-
based on Huey's armor class in our campaigns,
I'm
it's
just-
pretty accurate.
But those people only have like plus 5, plus 6.
Based on the villain stats, the super crazy villains have stats like yours.
Yeah.
But like the minor ones do not.
Okay.
So I'm trying to find a medium where like the minor guys are not, they're henchmen. You know, do 30, and if we decide that you're just blocking way too much,
Okay.
we'll go down.
All
Sound
right.
good?
I'll say 25 to 30.
Depending on who we're fighting.
Or,
Mid-fight, Nightwing takes off his shirt. Now it's 25.
I was going to go, or whatever the writer decides. There you go. It's like power scaling.
The goal is to have a couple rules such as these resolved so that in December, when we start up our true D&D game and our Red Hood and Arsenal game, the rules are easy to see because they're all going to be basically D&D rules, but we're not allowed to call them D&D. It will be our 5e adaptation.
It'll be our CNPs. Welcome to CNP.
Our CMP 5e adaptation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll call it 6E, so we're different.
So that is the plan today.
Just guys.
For those who are joining us for the first time again, they are currently in the Dark Knight's Metal Adventure. They are Nightwing and Harley Quinn. They just got to the center of Gotham where Bane is on a spider and there's Batman Who Laughs. I got it all in the recap right here.
Yes.
So, we ready to kick it off?
Burp that way next time.
I do burp that way.
But you turn towards me. There's an entire half of the room over there.
Fine, I'll go this way with it.
There you go.
It has been a long and terrible journey for our heroes.
It's pretty accurate.
After a battle against superpowered
Do you hear
reverse...
Johnny DC right now? Is that no? It just stopped all of a sudden.
that's weird.
It's so strange.
After a battle... After a battle against a superpowered Reverse Flash, Booster Gold and Blue Beetle went to the Dark Knight's Metal event. They fought against Murder Machine, they battled against the Merciless, and they went on a side mission. They needed to gather up 4 metals to make into weapons or journey into the dark multiverse chasing Batman, but when they got to Gotham and began to travel through the rings, they failed their journey at the Ice Ring of Mr. Freeze. Nightwing and Harley Quinn took up the battle, finding the third of the metals, and after coming across Nightwing, you're totally.
Is the narrator messing up for you too? Are you hearing that?
And then,
I think they forgot their drive round.
Nightwing and Harley Quinn took up a battle, finding the third of the metals, and after coming across a vault of nth metal weapons, they traveled across a Mad Max-style desert, and they ended up in Poison Ivy's garden, where they battled against bosses Mega Man style, and commenters decided that DM let Dan have too many Danisms.
That's me. Sorry. That's me. I'm Harley Quinn doing Danisms.
Upon opening up the garage door, our heroes stepped into the final ring. I've just recapped like 20 episodes of our show.
Are you not entertained?
It's a good thing I have this nth metal card that has power over cars and sand.
I have several.
I know, this one you gave me.
I know.
And you forgot we were going against cars.
I'm fine with that. I got the freeze card, the fire card. I can control minds with Mad Hatter's hat.
Okay, so when writing this, I may have forgotten the cards existed, so this may go weird.
That's right. We haven't really figured out how to use the cards yet.
Yeah, well, we're going to figure it out.
In front of you, is a row of buildings on each side. In front of that, 3 legs on each side of a giant spider mech. It's fire. It has fire blowing out of its exhaust ports in the back. 3 legs on each side, razor blades bound on the inside of these legs, and in front of it is 2 arms shaped like claws, and at the bottom, a series of wires dangling, which you may think you're supposed to go cut, except there's also a mounted minigun.
I think we're supposed to cut those wires.
feel
That's
like-
what I got out of it.
I think we're supposed to wait and like shoot the legs until it breaks off so that it can expose the engine that's
Are
like
any of
bright
the areas
orange.
flashing?
Not yet.
All right.
Not yet. Okay,
That's
okay.
fair.
The flashing ports open on phase 2.
That's fair. That makes sense.
Around the body of the spider, you see all of your friends and allies strapped to it. At least the ones that we've lost in our adventure up to this point, or the DM forgot existed. You see,
Is Killer Croc there?
you see Killer Croc,
Yes!
Booster Gold,
Ugh.
Blue Beetle,
Ugh.
Robin, Mr. Freeze, the Riddler.
None of these were our friends and allies. Well,
mean,
those
Freeze
two.
And for the sake of
Freezy
art,
and I
and just
were-
for the sake of, let's not question how they got here, Enchantress and Diablo and Mad Hatter.
So Poison Ivy's not there.
Poison Ivy's not there.
Nope.
Okay, so she might be coming behind us. Focus.
But worst of all, you see Bobo the chimp.
My God.
Oh,
This will not stand. I don't have, as Nightwing, I don't have as strong as attachment because I didn't go through all those adventures with him, but still.
How dare you take my chimp?
My chimp!
No, wouldn't it be more like, there's a chimp there? And then you
Oh,
could
sorry.
still be upset as Harley.
In a little
Oh
hat.
my god, the chimp has a hat! Why would you kill a chimp with a hat?
And like a suit with like a little tie.
Oh. I was so sad with his comic.
There are wires plugged into the back of each of them, and you see the twisted grins of Booster Gold and Blue Beetle. But you know that you have to get to them because you know that the other 2 medals are in their pockets.
You know, I think those 2 might have metal in their pockets.
That does make sense. They were on a quest, weren't they?
I think so.
Yeah,
I
we should
think
probably
so.
get to them.
Luckily, they're idiots, so I think we can handle them.
probably.
I put it in caps to make sure I would emphasize an objective.
Did you hear that? The narrator's explaining things.
There's like an
to us.
announcer in this arena
Yeah.
is what it is.
It would appear that the 5 of them are I wrote in extra people, but the people attached to it are batteries of this twisted device.
I've seen this comic.
As he drinks a sip.
Where did you get that beer, Harley? And what are you talking about, comic? We don't have time.
Sitting atop of the giant spider in front of you sits Bane on a throne.
Oh.
Is that you, Bane? It's a pretty big spider tank, buddy. You compensating? You run out of your toxin or something?
Standing at his sides is a ring announcer and Dark Robin.
How big is this tank?
You ever seen Wild Wild West
Which one?
with Will Smith?
Oh.
Yeah,
that giant
It's like that.
spider?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
To make the situation even worse.
Oh, man. Nothing could make this situation worse, right?
Why would
Nightwing?
you say that, Harley?
You forgot the cliffhanger because you hear the roaring of a drag car and you see the Batman Who Laughs driving up.
Yeah.
It appears to have teeth as a grill and the exhaust piping of a hot rod all around it. 2 giant wheels in the back with 2 smaller ones in front. On the back of it sits a twisted Crow Robin with his minigun cackling, shooting into the air.
I grab my metal card that I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is related to cars and sand. I lick it and I stick it to my forehead and I go, stop car. With my metal
It comes
powers.
to a screeching halt as the Batman Who Laughs begins to laugh at you. And he
made it
parks kind of behind the spider.
I stopped it.
He parks, gets out. Boop, boop.
I just want you to know I stopped the car.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're not wrong.
You hear the laughter of the Batman who laughs as Bane stands up. You have arrived, finally!
Okay, sorry, keep going.
Do you laugh every time he talks too?
Pretty funny.
Right? Yeah, like.
Behind me lies the
voice doesn't
path.
fit the body
At all.
I don't know.
I'm going off the cartoon show
I
here.
know, yeah.
Behind me lies the path to the dark multiverse, the mountain in the center of Gotham. I am sorry, little Nightwing, but you don't even stand a chance. You little heroes thought you could open up a gateway to the dark multiverse, that you could follow your father into the darkness. You do not understand the darkness as I do.
You're seriously monologuing right now?
Should we try and leave?
I mean, let's just go.
I mean, Bane.
I
tends
was
to-
born in the darkness.
I bet he's going to say he was molded by it.
Probably. Yeah.
I am the darkness.
That was close.
Oh, that's pretty good.
The twisted visage, this twisted visage of Batman has informed me of the plans you two idiots had. He motions to Booster Gold and Blue Beetle, the two idiots.
Oh. I
Ah.
thought he was talking to us.
They both
Extremely
chuckle
rude.
pretty evilly. Well, at this point, I realize technically you two aren't on that mission.
That's true.
We're correcting that now.
Right.
I have their metals. I have the nth metal. And I have the Batman who laughs Electrum, the fourth metal. The one who laughs skids his car just for shit. He's
Sure, yeah.
trying to show off that your car's doing nothing to him.
Ah, you son of a bitch. Maybe I gotta stick it on my forehead harder next time.
Cheers, Bane.
I don't know why we keep down these.
Cheers, Bane. You will follow Batman soon enough. Do you really think you can defeat us all? You both look at the impossible task in front of you, but as you look on at it, you feel your forehead throbbing again.
Hey, Throbster, you okay?
I'm all right.
And you remember something that no one seems to remember or has made mention of in the storyline, as I don't think you were reading Nightwing at the
Hold
time.
on, I'm remembering something that nobody has mentioned yet.
That your head is throbbing for a reason.
In my head, I feel like it's throbbing for a reason.
Because Dr. Hurt injected you with Electrum to touch into the multiverse.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. Sorry.
What happened to your voice there, bud?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, man.
Get on my level. Okay, let's do this. Death metal. Let's go. You're my Harley now. Okay, no, let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. I don't know how my voice got like this. Okay. I don't think a woman's supposed to sound like this, but I am. All right, so I remember that.
Right.
What did you remember specifically? That was me.
What's he looking at?
Let's see if we pause slightly if this narrator will tell us.
That's all nobody remembers.
Yeah. My body has Electrum in it.
Oh, that's it. That's
Yeah,
all you
that's
remember.
I remembered, yeah.
You don't remember much, do you?
No, I don't.
Not much
Which
at
means
times.
that Andy's also the fourth metal.
Yeah.
No, I.
I'm just
Why is the narrator spitting truths over here? Just like, hey, let me just repeat
The
myself.
medals were the friends we made along the way.
What? So should I stab you and get
That's
it
what
out?
I understood. Yeah.
you're gonna bleed the metal.
Just bleed the metal out.
Funk.
Stab me and try to like siphon it out
Then
of
it-
my blood.
Then we have a small tube. I got something in my mouth. All right, there
Do
we
you
go.
remember that's why he was throbbing this whole yeah.
I didn't remember it.
I
wasn't
Hold
thinking
on.
about it.
Because none of you had
Hold
made a
on.
mention of it. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I think I need to inform them.
Yeah.
I
I
take
threw
one.
in the
I take
key.
one of the metal cards and I go.
It sparks wildly.
Oh, hey, that hurt.
my eyes.
Oh, maybe we should use that.
The blinding of Nightwing.
So wait, why wasn't any of my cards working earlier when I tried them? I feel like our narrator didn't remember that until recently either.
I don't know. Maybe we should kill Bane. Just cuz.
Okay.
And okay, let's get the other medals first, because
All
then
right,
we
yeah,
can
yeah.
take care of
Sure,
the
yeah,
Batman.
yeah,
who
You guys still haven't
laughs.
figured out the cards. The cards have a rule. You could have used them last round.
What's the rule?
Oh, magic card. What is your rule?
The throbbing in your head He starts to go crazy. But this time, as you bring your hand up, you touch the cards to another metal, conveniently connecting with nth metal and electrum, and it activates. Fire burns out in front of you.
I figured it out.
Why didn't that work when I did it?
I don't know. Stop hating
It did. It sparked.
Yeah, but yours tended fire. How did mine spark? It was green.
Never see something cool and I pull out one of my long swords. Boosh. Pretty sweet.
Sword.
I've had the sword. Jesus, we don't have time,
You had
Harley.
to scream the 6.
By Dan.
Nightwing, when did you have sharp things?
Both Dan and Harley, we don't have time.
Both Dan and Harley.
When did you get sharp?
I'm not even.
You got a
All
sword
right.
stick.
Last time you guys kept trying to throw the cards at things. You didn't connect it with your weapons or
No,
your...
I held them up.
All right,
But you weren't using the weapons.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
let me touch it to my hammer. I grab it and I go.
Which card is it? You literally go, I touch a card.
I get both cards and I touch it to both sides of my hammer.
What cards do you have?
I have the green and the cars in the sand.
As you touch them both to the sides of your hammer, the right side of your hammer, vines sprout out of it.
Oh.
And the left side turns into Hot Wheels, and they just...
I start running towards the spider and I yell, Harley, distract Bane.
All right. Da 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 ha ha, and I start dancing.
Not quite what I
Nope,
meant.
Not like that. Okay.
Like, go
so
try
I
to
grab.
Bane looks down. What is Harley doing? Stop Nightwing.
All right, I grab my other green card and I touch it to the side that's just spewing Hot Wheels, and I'm like, I go, all right, let's try this, and I really focus to try and get like briar thorns on my mallet to turn it into like a tenderizer.
Give me a roll.
That's pretty solid, right?
Give
Pretty
me
good. It's not a terrible idea.
15 plus what?
We'll go with
Intelligence?
Yeah, we'll do an int roll.
22.
All right. It's thorns come out of that side of it.
Fwing! Ha ha ha! Wait until I tell Poison Ivy about this.
Who are you
She's gonna be
talking?
so turned on.
Who are you talking to?
I'm not talking to anyone.
He's
I'm
running.
talking-
running towards
I know.
the spider.
So he's literally
talking-
fourth wall breaking.
I'm
fourth wall
talking
break that
to
way.
my hammer, guys. Ivy's gonna love this.
Where are Booster Gold and Blue Beetle on the...
So conveniently, all of them are
Yes.
strapped around the front. At least all the important characters.
Oh, that is convenient.
Enchantress, Diablo, and all the other ones, they're on the sides.
Yeah, who cares? All right, so I'm rushing
All right.
straight at Booster Gold and Blue Beetle.
Okay.
And as he does this, I go, this one works with sand. And I go, I think really hard. And I touch it to the bottom of my mallet. And then I grab my mallet and then I slam it on the ground to use the sand power to create a
Before you do
shockwave.
any of that, let's all roll initiative.
Okay. 14. That was a good plan.
I go 5.
I got you. I'm helping you. I'm helping you this
For
time.
once.
By not dancing.
All right, so
You're going to do something this game?
I do something every...
I'm going to combine. I'm
useful.
going to take that
I-
5
that-
roll
you
and
never
attach all of their
specified.
initiatives to it. So
What's up?
I've got a 10 for Bane.
What do you add to your initiative?
You should have an initiative in there because all the characters did when I was taking stats.
I don't see an initiative.
On top of offense. So
Oh.
he's got a plus 10.
24.
I also have a 24.
Okay, so you two are going first. Yes. I rolled really low.
I didn't see it. It was a giant bolt.
I know, it was too
Yeah,
obvious.
yeah. It's too obvious.
I need more subtlety
it was
in the
too
things I need.
overt.
Which
It
one,
was
which one of you guys wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because then I can try and create a distraction. Otherwise, it kind of defeats the purpose if I distract after you do things.
True. I'm running like Baywatch.
And I'm looking out. Is he running slow motion?
Okay.
What the hell? I'm just talking to myself.
All right,
Is he
Harley's
doing that,
first.
Harley? Yeah, I think he is Harley.
Harley's
That's all right.
first. Our order's going to be Harley, Nightwing, Spider-Bot, Car, Dark Robin, Bane, Batman, Crows.
Spider-Bot and Car. Oh, Batman Who Laughs Car.
Batman now has a car as well.
Okay. I'm like, is it 2 things? Okay.
It's a giant spider with 4. I could make it like there's 4 spider rotation.
All right. Okay, so it's my
Got
turn.
arms.
Each leg.
And I go, I'm thinking to myself, and I go, well, I understood how the green card worked. So I'm going to hold it while I grab my hammer, and I'm going to slam on the ground to create a shockwave in the sands to provide some shakiness to the spider tank as well as the car so that Nightwing can get a little bit of an advantage roll.
Yeah, totally.
Give me an intelligence roll, see if you can control the card.
17.
No.
Son of a bitch!
The vines begin to spiral out of control. You just see them coming out like thorns.
I didn't choose that card.
What? You said you're using the green.
No, it's
It's a different card.
He's
Sand.
a sand card.
Oh, the sand car. Okay.
Yeah.
The sand starts coming out into weird thorns.
Well, that's weird.
I mean, it's still thorns.
But
I mean, it's not the
burst
part
out
I
of
was
your
touching
feet,
it.
and you find yourself sinking like the whole ground just became quicksand.
This is all part of my plan.
And you sink down to like your chest region.
Oh,
And just your
hello.
arms like this with a hammer up there with all the thorns around it.
Whoever's writing this is too sexual. My boobs are still showing.
Okay, fine. It sinks right beneath your boobs.
Oh, my boobs aren't showing.
It's Frank Cho.
Damn it, Cho.
All right, you're up, Nightwing. Behind you, you hear Harley sinking in quicksand.
I don't got time for that. I keep running.
Don't mind me, Throbbington.
Can I reach Blue Beetle and Booster?
Yeah, no, you can definitely get over there. I'm
right.
gonna say distance about only about 20 feet. The door's shut and it's right.
then why
in
am I
front of
running so much?
You were running slow motion.
I kind of like cartwheel through the air and like land on them. Like,
Okay.
grabbing onto them.
you. Give me an acrobatics roll.
I want to use my Eskrima grappling gun,
Okay.
so I have advantage.
Don't you have 2 of those, so you have double?
Yeah. It's not great. 22.
I still got it.
All right, yeah.
So you shoot off. It hooks up around the little like dangle arms in the
Yeah.
very front that are like.
Got T-Rex arms. Oh, Jesus. It's a T-Rex spider.
You wrap around it. You begin to swing upwards. As you're doing that, you just see Booster Blode and
Booster Blue.
Booster Gold and Blue Beetle just.
Okay. So I land in front of them. They're giggling at me.
Yeah.
All right, we don't have time for this.
They're now.
This is going to be great.
Now that you see them,
Yes.
their arms and everything are tied up. They're
Right.
basically in a machine up to here.
Okay.
So it's just upper chest area, head,
Right.
wires into the backs of their heads.
Okay.
And then just twisted Joker grins.
Right.
Are there
And I think you
boobs
know what
showing?
Booster Gold and Blue Beetle look like. Would you like me to describe them?
If you could. Paint me a word.
What colors are they wearing? Just curious.
Gold and blue.
Which one's wearing which?
You know, no, Blue Beetle has the gold costume and Booster Gold has
Okay,
blue.
just
Yeah,
wanted to
everybody
make
knows
sure.
that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so I am going to we assumed that they were powering the giant spider bot, correct?
Yeah, they're batteries. Everyone connected as a battery to the bot.
Yeah, I think so.
I pull out
I
one
can
of
just
my
barely
knives.
hear you.
Your arms are.
Oh, sorry.
I think so. I pull out one of my knives and spin it in my hand to look cool.
I look at him and go, cool.
Give me a quick roll, see if you spin it coolly
Oh.
or if you fumble a little.
15?
Yeah, that was a cool flip.
Hold on. Do I see him?
Yeah, you see him do it.
And
That's cool.
I cut a few of the like wires to the back of their heads.
Okay, give me a. It's spraying stuff all over your face now. So as you begin to cut all of
Gross.
these, green goop just begins to flood into your face. Give me a fortitude roll.
You doing okay there, bud? You getting a facial?
And roll a 6 die.
Fortitude?
Give me a d6 too.
It's not great.
Benny is the only guy I know that says a 6 die.
D6.
So you cut 5 of the wires because you're that cool.
I'm really good.
But then like green goop just is like spraying all in your face. And what'd you get? Was your fortitude plus?
5.
What was
the 13.
13? Okay, so it's all
Hold
in your
on.
face and it's kind of stunning you there because you don't really know what's going on.
I want to make sure that I peep a word in and go, whoa, dude, you just get a facial from the Hulk?
It was our first date.
All right, you can keep going now.
We need to let you get your quips in.
Yeah,
Is
I
that
got
what
to.
it's-
I'm a Harley Quinn, obviously.
Okay, so the spider itself sees Harley and begins to shoot with the minigun. She's pinned.
That's what I do.
I'm with you.
Does the 21 break your AC?
No, it does not.
So you just
Jeez.
as you're
like
sunk into the
sand.
ground, the sand, the bullets are coming at you and they're just ricocheting the ground like. They conveniently.
It's like in
go sh-
movies. when
Yeah,
they
like in the
can't-
movies.
when they can't aim.
they're using the lead in, like just
Yeah.
raising it up. Just
Okay.
conveniently, the rumbling from the sand of the bullets is enough for you to get your arms free.
As I reach out, I go, nice shooting, stormtroopers. I'm pulling myself out.
All right, so next up, the car, which is behind, is just stopping there and staying put.
I look at it quizzically.
Next, on top of the spider, Dark Robin looks at you. Ha ha! Did the Hulk give you a facial?
I said that too. I go over, can I have 5?
At least it makes sense that this Robin sounds like a goblin.
I I can't even remember which Robin it is at this point.
He takes a swipe at you with his claws. Does a 6 hit.
It does not, oddly enough.
Oddly enough. So as the goop is all in your face, you just visibly see what's going on for like 2 seconds. And the swipe comes at you and you're just like, ah! But you're still trying to balance on a moving spider.
Sure.
So give me an acrobatics roll. You have those, trust me.
Acrobatique. Ooh, there you go.
I mean, it's only like a 33.
So even though you're blinded, you begin to backpedal a little.
friggin' Nightwing.
You fall off. You scrim it back on. You do 3 backflips.
Sure.
And you land exactly where you just were.
I think that kid forgot that you fight in the dark half the time.
Night is in the name.
Literally.
Bane looks at the both of you. That's all he does for his turn.
All right.
He's waiting for things to happen. He's Bane. He's literally just sitting in the chair. At this time, though, you do see Bane begin to take off clothing. Because as we've learned from Tom King's run, for some reason he likes to fight naked. So
Who doesn't?
I mean, that's fair.
Nightwing's just like, mother.
Bane's just like, look at my
Where'd this
abs.
sensor bar come from?
Look at my abs.
Moonbane.
And behind all of this, Batman, whose turn is next, just grins very evilly.
That's a good use of his turn.
And on the back of his car, the Crow that is there in the minigun takes aim at Harley Quinn again.
Man, these miniguns suck.
Does a 19 hit?
It does not.
So just like the
I just
other one,
wanna
you
make
just see
sure
the
it's-
bullets in front of you. Boom, 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 boom,
Hold
boom,
on,
boom.
I want it known that while they're coming around, I've got my thing and I'm doing the just like dodging all the bullets.
And that, in the words of Andy on our private D&D nights, at the top of the round.
Okay, we're at the top of the round.
Yes, quite. Indeed.
Which is you, Dan.
It is. I'm just waiting for the DM to instruct me to go.
Go.
This
I'm
DM.
the DM. Always.
And now in a weird meta effect, I'm Nightwing and he's the DM.
Behold!
Oh my god, Nightwing, you've changed.
I have become the DM.
You're noticing, as it becomes your turn, that Bane now has no mask or shirt on.
He's using all of his turns to take
I'm
off.
sorry,
clothing.
Poison Ivy. I love you, but damn.
That was your reaction to naked Bane?
Bane
He
be
still got
thick.
pants on and boots.
Bane be thick. All right.
You're
Pull out my
weird.
gun and I shoot him.
Take a shot.
A 25.
You literally see the bullet go.
When did he become bulletproof? Is Bane Superman? Wait, I know who Superman is. I know he's not Bane. I know he's not Bane.
Wait, I know who's Superman.
Wait, I know who Superman is.
He's inquisitively doing this while wiping goop out of his eye.
Is Bane Superman? No, I know who Superman is. I've been to barbecues at his house. We always talk about family. It's like Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, so you literally watch the bullet ricochet off of his flexing, rippled muscle.
Everybody knows if you flex
I
at the right
stand there
moment, you
for a
can
moment.
buckle.
I go, ah, damn, that was impressive.
And he looks at you, I'm oiled!
It didn't deflect, it slipped. That was what happened.
Oh, I got it now. That's my bad.
All right, Nightwing, you're up.
Okay.
I need to figure out
I cut 5 wires.
Yeah.
How many more wires are there?
There's about 20 different wires in there.
right.
I just wanted to know how much goop was in your face.
Right. All right, I kind of stand away.
If you
from-
remember, I don't think you remember, but it literally just showed wires plugged into the hole.
Yeah. I kind of stand away from where they would spray, and I cut the other one.
Go again. Give me another D6 roll.
spray in a different direction. Ah, God.
Do you want me to roll for attack or?
No need to attack on the wires. Just give me a D6 roll to see how many you cut. 2, and then give me a acrobatics roll.
28.
All right, this time, as they come spraying at you, you just look this way and this. They make all this weird noise. You notice how weirdly thick and like crazy this green goop is.
I just want it known that everyone, I'm the DM for a moment, everyone stands there and goes, is that the sound it makes?
Also, they're wires. Why are there?
Yeah.
Why is there goo in them?
No.
What kind of weird power is this?
My DM status has shifted again. Okay.
But you do manage to dodge them.
Okay, real quick. Can I do something else on my turn?
This is going to decide each turn if you get to do more than slice a few wires.
I got you. Okay. So how close is Crowboy?
Crowboy's about that distance from you. Literally between where you are now. You're here. Crowboy's about here.
You literally
and
just
here
touched
is
him.
where Booster Gold is.
All
You
right.
literally just touched his penis.
So Booster Gold's right here?
Yeah.
All right, so I flip off Crowboy. I reach down and I take Booster Gold's flight ring.
Oh God.
Give me a sleight of hand. What would associate with sleight of
Are
hand?
you gonna grab his crotch or his ring?
Both.
Because that's inside the machine. So you need
I
to...
have a sleight of hand.
Oh wow.
19 plus 12.
You reach into the machine. You fumble around. You feel something squishy.
Cough.
But you do manage to get your hand on his hand. Booster Gold. But you feel that his arm is like pinned inside of there. But he's just laughing at your face and like nipping at you. Like,
Okay.
but you get your hands on that flight ring.
And I pull it off and I just look at him and go, I'm going to borrow this for a minute. I put it on.
Like, you remember that Walking Dead episode where they had the zombie? It's just,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what he's doing to you right now.
Flight ring. That was actually my plan the whole time.
Just to get that flight ring.
I was just like, I guess I should probably cut some of these
But now
battery things.
But now
too.
you don't get to do your flips as much.
I'll do both.
You don't have to do acrobatics because you just floating.
Just
the
so
whole
we're clear,
time.
when I try to arm myself, I succeed.
And when I
Can I
try
do
and do it,
anything
you do
else?
it before I can.
Yeah,
Be
well,
like,
All right, so your turn's done.
Okay.
So next up, we have got the Spider Bot.
Just gonna like fall off of it and start flying.
It starts to. You're not even fighting anymore. You're just doing laps.
Just flying around the ring. Hell yeah.
The Spider Bot begins to like stomp on the ground, and it takes another machine gun fire at Dan.
this guy's freaking with your things.
The
You're
machine
shooting
gun's
me?
underneath. That's a bot, the giant bot. Everyone on the thing is fighting him and getting naked.
All right, well you missed.
I was gonna say. I mean, one of them's stripping, but whatever.
26.
Aw, damn, that does hit.
All right. So you're taking.
Plus 15, Jesus.
Yeah, it's a machine gun.
I know, but it didn't have that on the previous roll.
I
All right,
know.
go.
I said we're making slight adjustments
go.
as we're going to
All right, go.
ensure that things can actually. We're gonna get the whole campaign. You two are gonna take no damage.
Just like a real
Quick
comic
pause.
book.
Quick
Yeah,
pause to ask a legit question. Did we regain a hero point this session or
Yes,
not?
every session to get a hero point.
Just wanted to verify.
I don't have any more dice, but the general
I
damage.
have them all over here. What do you want?
I was gonna go with 2 d6s, or you can take straight damage of 10.
I will take the straight damage of 10.
Okay, that makes that.
Actually, no, screw it. Let's roll.
I was like, the
Let's do it.
chances are it's gonna be lower than 10.
You know what?
but-
Let's do it. It's going to be
Pretty much.
a 6. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
that's
Like, I'll tell you. I'll tell
For a
you.
minigun, that's actually pretty light on
That's-
damage.
that's why I was like,
when I wrote out the damage numbers, I thought you guys had 50 HP.
Oh,
I didn't realize you had 100.
100.
So I was basing things around they have 50 HP. I don't want to kill them in a turn. Otherwise, it'd be like minigun does 12 hits.
It turns out bullets kill people.
You take 600 damage.
So as you're standing there, you're watching this minigun, and it once again doesn't know where you are. It's taking a beat up in the dirt. You continue to do your weird like it style clap dancing, but this time it like shoots through your clothes and like just starts nicking you, grazing your arms and stuff like that.
Oh, that hurt.
I didn't mean to actually hit you. It was actually you were dancing.
Yeah, like
as-
this.
I was doing
bullets are like this.
I was doing this, but Dan was doing his dance.
This Dan. This is what the bullets feel like.
Stop hitting me with your ring.
Flight
His
ring.
flight ring.
my
yeah,
flight
you
ring.
shit.
Also my wedding ring.
So you begin to get shot up. Your clothes begin to get shredded because since you're the token
Hot.
female of our story,
like,
yeah.
I'm
you're
okay
getting
with it.
slightly naked. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
hey, Bane.
even
I'm getting into it.
we're doing this at comic book rules.
So my cleavage is showing.
No,
but
no,
nipple.
your arms. You're now showing shoulder. Is what.
Oh,
this is also,
hot.
This is also a conservative comic,
I'm
not
sorry.
written by Frank Cho.
Oh.
I'm sorry, high schoolers. This is against your school code. I'm going to distract everyone with my exposed shoulder.
Okay.
God, next she's gonna expose her ankles.
Oh.
The car
Oh
does like a
my.
wheelie, which you didn't even know drag cars could do, but like peels out, front tire goes up.
Is it doing a wheelie on 2 wheels? Doesn't that defeat the name of wheelie?
And the
I'm
Dark
not a
Robin
spider.
looks at you and takes a double swipe at you. Okay, I'm another d20.
You?
The one that he's next to.
I know. I'm just
The
making
Dark-
sure.
You know what? You're right.
It's a
The
car.
Dark Robin does a quadruple flip off of the spider bot, up and over Andy's head.
Excuse me for clarifying for our audience, okay?
Nightwing's head.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm in character.
God damn, I got a 2 and a
Nope.
4. Does
Nope.
a 7 or a 5 hit?
Nope.
The Dark Robin's just like,
Sorry.
but you're just like,
Oh, haha! Flight ring, bitch. At this point, I'm hovering.
Behind Dark Robin, you see Bane strip down his pants. And he's also like pulling off his boots, but he's on the throne, so he's like a child. He's like,
Just like, what the hell?
Let's shift it and make him fall off. He'll cut his head on the razor blades. I mean, I'm not kidding.
but now he's butt naked. Just
Right.
butt naked,
yeah.
oiled up and greased Bane. And as he stands up, triumphant to the
I don't know what I'm
world,
supposed to do with that. It's
With
a lot
his-
to unpackage. Man.
with his butt naked, greased up Bane body.
Stop saying butt naked.
You have to. He's butt naked.
I
The
got
worst
Hey,
part
naked.
is because of that comic, I'm actually picturing what it is because I know what you're referring
He
to.
did it like so
I
many
know,
times.
I know.
He looks at you, Nightwing. He winks,
Oh, woo.
and then you see it.
Oh, God, I saw it. Oh, God.
The venom wires in his back.
Oh, back. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, we're going
Is that a venom wire? You happy to see me?
This is comic style. That's all shaded. You don't see nothing down there.
It's shadows.
Yeah, it's all shadowed out.
Hey, Bane, what happened to your dong? There's nothing like shadows.
The venom wires begin to juice up, and you just see him look at you. I am Bane! And he quadruples in size.
Ooh, easier to hit.
And that is his turn.
And his turns aren't that hard.
I gave you time to move against him. Behind him, you see the Batman who laughs, smile, and wink at Harley.
Oh, I wink back.
And the crows take fire at Dan again.
I'm gonna need you to get on the spider at some point,
I'm
by the
going
way.
to eventually.
Does a 26 hit?
Yes, we covered that last time.
It was the same roll, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
All right.
Roll it.
9.
Ooh,
Better than 10.
better than
Now,
that.
now your other shoulder is exposed in one thigh.
Ooh.
Damn, that's hot.
I get distracted by my own thigh. All right, I look around and see if there are any other cars in this area.
Nope, just the Batman who laughs or hot rod.
Really?
Yeah.
In a Mad Max
No, you
dome.
passed that one.
We're
now
not
you're
in the
just in
Mad
the
Max
arena.
dome.
And we're not even close enough to see any of those cars.
There was a whole forest.
No. But there was a.
We had a whole episode between Mad Max and here.
I know. I thought the Mad
He
Max
also
was.
doesn't remember we got swords
Wait.
and shit.
Hold on. Was the Mad Max before or after the Force? I thought it was after.
No, it was before.
Was it before? Oh, we've done this so many times.
What? No, we haven't. We did one Mad Max episode.
Once again, both Nightwing and Andy go, we don't have time. What are you doing?
Well, maybe if some of us shared our flight rings.
I've only got one.
All right, I go. All right, card. Please work this time. Send Shockwave.
All right, give me your roll.
I hero point it. Screw it.
All right, the shockwave rolls out. The sand begins to ripple. Dan realizes he only rolled a 2, but he hero pointed it.
All right, so let me describe what you see.
Okay.
All right, I have to do it in a cooler voice than a Harley Quinn voice. All right, so you see the waves. All right, no. Okay. So as
I don't think he knows what he wants
Harley's
to do.
standing there, and she grabs the thing, and she grabs her hammer, and she lifts up, and she smashes down, and a small wave, and it grows, and it grows, and it starts shaking the thing, and Bane's like, oh, I'm like top heavy now, because I'm 4 times the size I was, and I'm naked, and I've got no dong, because it's nothing but shade, and he's falling, and I'm like, haha, I'm like, keep smashing the ground, and he's constantly waving, and Batman who laughs is like, oh, I can get on board with this, and then little Crow Boy falls off his minigun. All right, cool.
So
Describe.
all of that to knock off Little Crowboy?
No, and Bane. Bane fell too. Did you
All
not
right,
hear that?
everybody on top of it's going to make an acrobatics roll to see if they don't get knocked off
All right,
of the
let's
giant
see.
spider, Andy.
Let's see. Fly.
You still got to roll. You weren't expecting
I'm
it.
literally flying.
You weren't expecting
okay?
it.
He actually-
fly.
Give me an intelligence roll to
Wasn't-
see if you know how to use the flight ring.
Oh, that's fair, actually.
Because Nightwing's never had one.
That doesn't matter.
Well, let's see if
It's
he's smart enough to
Nightwing.
use this thing.
Where's my
Doesn't he? He should have
intelligence?
been high intelligence. Should be at the top bar.
3.
3.
Okay, so plus 3 to the roll.
Plus, that's fucking
Yeah, I'm 7. Well, I mean, to be fair, I was a doctor.
5.
Okay, you can try again next round to see if you get it, but for this one, just give me an acrobatics.
Okay.
So you literally do a
like,
cartwheel
"Oh,
and
no."
land safely.
My ring doesn't work. It's a good thing I'm an acrobat.
Yeah.
All right, Bane.
All right, I guess I
I
got
have the stats here, so I don't have to go to your book all the time. Bane gets a plus 13. Oh! I barely made it. Bane does a triple cartwheel himself, and you're just like, how is a man that large doing that?
Oh, dong.
Does he have one? I can't see from here.
It's shockingly small.
Clearly, the toxin doesn't increase size all over
But-
the body.
Dark Robin just falls right in front. He just, he just gets flying off of the robot. Yeah. And he's like, "Ah!" As he crumbles into the ground,
Why does he
landing
sound
in the
like a
dirt.
gremlin?
And almost like a cartoon, like here's the platform. He's just like, "Ah, do, 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 do."
He bounced.
Did you hear a boing, or was that just me?
In
Heard
the
a
back,
boink, 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 boink.
Batman, who laughs, doesn't make it. He gets up in the front of the car.
What the hell?
He sees the wave coming. He looks at you. He stands, he puts his leg on the steering wheel like he's the captain of the Captain Morgan ads. And he goes, "There's no way that you'll defeat me." But then he realizes he's on the steering wheel as a wave is coming by. So it just turns and he's like, "Ah!"
Son of a bitch.
And he hits the ground. I rolled a 5 on that one.
Okay,
chat.
so
And then the crow.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Last one. The crow's fine. It's like, wee!
Oh,
Got a 15 on that one.
now that there's no one controlling the. Oh wait, I'll ask if I can do this.
Not your turn yet. Oh, wait, no, it is your turn, but you heard hero pointed through.
I know. I was curious whether or not my car card feels like I can control the car now that the Batman Who Laughs is no longer
to wait for the
vehicle.
top of the
Okay.
round. Nightwing, what do you do since it's just you and Bane
was just
now
asking.
and all the batteries
And his dong.
and his dog?
It's small though.
Now that you've landed, you're feeling fine. You're feeling good.
You
You've still got a
literally have to
laughing
roll
Booster
just
Gold and
in
Blue
that
Beetle in
one.
front of you,
Right.
and a 4 times larger naked Bane standing in front of you, all oiled up.
How far away is Naked Bane from me?
I'd say about 2 feet away because there was space for Dark Robin between you and Bane.
okay.
So.
Good lord, Naked Bane is close.
And like you're kind of lower, so like you're kind of looking at his knee height. So you're like,
You know what? Let's do a perception roll. See how much you see.
Not a lot.
Oh, okay.
it's an 8. It's all shading. There's a light outline. You're worried that maybe there will be some backlash to that, and it might get censored later.
This is definitely a Black Label book. All right. I am going to. So Bane is completely naked.
Yes.
Okay. I am going to leap at him and slash him with my longsword that I stole. And a longsword.
Okay. Where's my Bane stats for that?
Ooh.
No, I get it. This is a 24.
Yeah, that's not bad. But one. hit us.
Okay, I am going to lower his AC then because you guys aren't going to hit him at this point the way you guys are rolling it. What'd you roll?
24.
Jesus.
Huh?
24.
24. I got his AC at 8. What is your bonus to that though?
14.
14. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and I got his AC at a 28 by default. Might be just a little out of range.
It
Okay.
seems but you know what?
So
Why not?
I'll bring it down to 25. Still not going to land the long sword, but seems a lot more feasible. Doesn't
That's
it?
fine.
Yeah.
So then I kind of.
So you go to slash at him and you go to cut, but the oil, like you hit the oil, it just slits the blade off.
Damn it!
Oil's a bitch, right? Deflected bullets, dude.
And he looks at you and he goes, it's KY.
I'm gonna like.
It's KY.
gonna
His
flip
voice
o-
gets deeper when he's 4 times bigger.
I'm gonna flip over his head.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics check.
Some cool flipping
Jesus
for a guy
Christ.
that can fly.
23.
Yep. You cartwheel over, but he's just like,
I land and I grab his pants
on the throne.
because he says he has the nth metal on him, or the metal.
I mean, you're not wrong.
And I leap off of the spider.
You're not wrong.
What an idiot!
Give me
What
another
an idiot.
acrobatics to see
Unless
if you,
he's got it in nature's pocket.
That's true. 24.
you leap away from Bane.
I have Bane's pants and I leap away. It's not my fault he stripped down.
This is genius. This is genius. Benny did not think this
the metal in
through.
his car.
The metal is in his pocket.
Nice.
It's actually in my notes that it's in his pocket, and I didn't even put two and two together.
And I found his wallet, and he's got $20.
I didn't even put two and two together. Then I put him in his pockets, and I was stripping him down.
All right, so I've leaped off. Can I try to fly again?
Give me an intelligence roll.
22.
That now you just magically
I lift
know
my
how this
hand
thing
up.
works.
I'm like holding his
I lift my
pants
hand up. Grab me.
so they're like flapping away.
Grab me, Nightwing.
All right.
Grab me,
I think
Nightwing.
that's my move. I think that's like my whole
Yeah,
I know, but
turn,
grab me,
though.
Nightwing.
I mean, maybe next turn.
Next turn, okay. Grab me, next turn, Nightwing.
All right, so Bane is just confused.
This is
Man, steal my pants.
The spider spends this turn.
Not
The spider spends this turn reorganizing itself, figuring what's going on. The car spends its turn doing what it does, which is peeling out.
Which is
Takes
a car.
shot at-
It's just doing donuts. It's not doing anything in the fights.
I have that written for a reason for that. Don't worry.
right.
It's supposed to be.
Whatever. I've got all of the medals and a flight ring.
Does a 21 hit, Dan?
No, it does not.
This time the bullets go zing like.
Learn my
Nick your
lesson.
hair.
And I go, ooh, I like this style. I'm gonna call it the Harley cut.
The Harley cut.
Yeah.
That's just pigtails with one end blue and one end red.
Yes, but now it's also with a bullet singe.
Dark Robin spends his turn getting out of prone as he bounced 3 times to the ground.
I laugh at him while I look at him stand up. Pathetic bitch.
And he looks at you. Whore!
Not cool, man. Not cool.
As you're not cool.
There's evil, and then there's slut shaming. Not cool. All right?
There's sluts.
Bane looks flabbergasted and he leaps after you.
Steal my pants.
Give me back my
Like
pants!
flying away.
Give me a.
I don't know if he can fly faster than 250
He's
or
gonna
leap faster than
He's
250
gonna
miles.
Hulk leap is what we're going for here.
Faster than 250 miles an hour. That's what you're telling me.
You just put it on. We're
just
going off of you're floating and you're just sitting there
saying.
like.
I'm just like gently floating at like 2 miles an hour.
You're cruising.
Yeah.
You didn't actually go anywhere. You got it on. You're floating there. So it's leaping
He's like,
at
I
you.
saw the speed limit sign. It said 25.
Yeah, that's why I just assumed.
Give me a roll for your acrobatics. I'm going to give you one of your higher rolls. That's still one of your higher ones, right?
Yeah.
What is that?
25.
25. Okay, so I'm going to take his agility, 7. And 24. Bane goes, oh! And he just reaches. He's groping at air,
You know,
but he's like an inch away from you.
I just float
Hold
there.
on.
And then he falls.
I just want it known he can't take the roll back, but he does have an acrobatics of plus 13 and decided to go for strength for
No, I
jumping.
went for agility.
Not my fault.
I mean,
It's just
or your athletics.
everything's
But
coming up
okay.
Nightwing.
But I will say, Dan, this does prove you look at my notes.
I did that time. That time I did.
I actually
Because you
wrote stats
said
and
the
everything,
that you had the stats, and I have been avoiding the HP, but because that one's.
I mean, we got all the medals. Let's just
Bane
leave.
falls to the ground,
high-fived
naked,
him on the way
oiled
out.
body floating in the wind, just floating.
His naked oil body.
As he lands in the
Floating
sand,
in the
you
wind.
see all the sand like rise up and cover his oiled body. Now he just looks like a
Right.
sand monster
Sure,
Bane.
yeah, yeah.
Nah, Sandbane.
And he looks at he looks at the two of you. We are not done.
Yeah, we are.
But my turn is.
Save me, Nightwing.
I can't. I'm leaving.
I jumped.
I
on
have
you.
got all of the medals.
Next
you don't.
up,
I
the
have
Batman
two.
who
You have to
laughs.
save me.
The Batman who laughs gets up, looks at the two of you, strokes his pointy chin.
There's one pointy chin.
Jeez, don't hit me with that. Don't chin butt me.
And he just smiles at you, Nightwing.
I smile back
And the crows shoot it down.
and wave as I fly through the air.
Does a 23 hit?
No, it
Dan?
does not. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm
You know,
getting
it would be
good at
easier to
this.
get you if you had like come towards the spider.
Luckily, I didn't.
Dan has literally not moved other than dancing in one spot.
And yet, I have helped. I have helped.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, I took
All right,
out
Dan,
two of the
it is
people
the-
because they're on the ground.
it is the top of the round. Dan, what do you do?
Save me, Nightwing.
That's what you do.
I jumped to Nightwing. I go, you've got the medals. catch me! And I jump. With an 18 plus, I'm going to assume acrobatics. So an 18 plus an 18. So I believe that's a 36.
You jump up and you grab onto Nightwing. Now give me an acrobatics to see if you can keep your stability.
Save me, Nightwing. I whisper gently into his
And
ear.
he can.
You don't want me to add it all together?
He got a 15, and I think he gets a 14 for the acrobatics.
18.
Yeah. We're athletic.
So now you're floating there, and Harley Quinn jumps on you. But she does like that weird legs around your waist, and she just grabs you like this, and she's just kind of like smothering your face, trying to like.
My hammer's on my back. Don't worry. Don't
Your
worry.
what?
My hammer's. I strap my hammer on my back so it doesn't smack him in the face when I grab him.
I look at her and go, don't tell Batgirl about this.
All right.
Where do you go?
Don't
You're
tell
up
Ivy.
next.
I mean, we've got all the medals. We go to the mountain.
Let's do it.
Just flying straight to the mountain.
Yeah,
Screw
screw it. I'm not going to
250
fight if
miles.
I don't have to.
Let's do it.
This is Dr. Fate putting the portal behind us kind of situation.
We've got the medals.
As you fly towards the mountain.
Superman do this?
As you fly towards the mountain,
Something's going to happen.
the portal opens up. You
it's
feel the
the address.
crazy throbbing in your forehead.
I
Your
go,
weapons begin to glow with a sharp white light.
Oh
And
no,
the
Bane had plot armor.
And the two pockets of Bane's pants begin to also glow different colors.
Harley, hold these.
Are you taking them out of the pants, or are we still just going with pants?
No,
on?
I took him out of the bed. I like the idea of just stealing Bane's pants.
We're just passing it back and forth the pants.
Just leave it.
As you're leaving, Bane yells, "Can I have my pants?"
We chuck him back.
I rip it first.
That's
and then I throw it.
indecent.
You end up flying straight towards this portal. But as you get closer to the portal, you see silhouettes standing in it. Various silhouettes, such as spiked bat ears, such as a dark red individual, such as a robotic individual, and you realize that these are the Dark Knights.
Fuck, I was right.
All except Merciless, because you got him killed.
Yeah. Screw that guy.
And as you see them in front of you, the Batman who laughs begins to laugh.
Just go
Kind of
around
on
him.
point, but all right, whatever.
Just go around him.
They stare you down and they step through the portal. As it begins to close and you realize you are now facing all of the Dark Knight's metal. I'm just going to call them metal so people know it's from.
Sure, all right.
Oh my goodness, I think those are the Dark Knight's metal, Nightwing.
I look at her and I go, that's a terrible name for a team.
I know, but I didn't come up with it.
That's fair.
What do you do? We're out of combat now. So there's no initiatives.
What do I do?
Yeah, just keep going.
Well, I'm going at 250 miles an hour, so I fly through them. Just barrel through them. I go, Harley, get your hammer ready.
And I hold it forward. Onward, Nightwing! And I grow a briar thorn spike because I've mastered that from earlier.
As you're charging at the Dark Knight's metal, you see all of them bracing, almost like this is nothing to them. But that's when you see another portal open.
damn it.
Oh, the portals!
And this portal looks like it's an Ankh.
Oh, I was going to go, is that G Fuel? Am I saving 10% off with code COMICS at checkout?
I steer towards the Ankh. Wait, I have a new plan.
You go zipping into the Ankh.
Just so we're clear, as we fly by all the Dark Knights, I flip them off.
And I look at look at one of them. I go,
As you fly towards the Ankh, you see Dr. Fate standing there. We can't leave Booster Gold and Blue Beetle.
Damn it!
I grab it and go, yes, we can. I don't care about those guys.
You want to leave? You get 250 miles an hour. Nothing's on top of this thing anymore.
I circle back around, flipping off the crows and Bane as we're going.
And Bane's just like, dumb!
All right, I go, hey, Bane, I'll give you your pants for the Blue Beetle and the Booster Gold.
And we end up by Booster Gold and Blue Beetle. Can we just take them out of it?
We'll just like, we're gonna
Smashy,
montage.
smashy
Yeah,
Harley.
we're gonna do one of those like 3-panel montages.
Yeah.
Harley smashing everything.
Actually,
All right.
while you're doing that, I'm using the card to get the car to come to us. So we've got a minigun car to get out of here. Yeah.
As you
curse
touch
so
the
long?
car to the metal, the hot rod peels out and comes over. But then you remember there's a crow on the back of it.
Damn
he
it,
begins
Harley.
to shoot at you again.
That's definitely gonna.
All
hit.
right, roll the damage. Roll the damage because he's about to get smacked in the face with a
7.
7 it is. All right, I retaliate and I smash him in the face with my nth metal mallet with briar thorns sticking out of it.
Okay. It lands. You see his flesh peel back as you just take it off with that mallet. Yeah. Based upon the roll. And you just think to yourself, heavy metal!
This is so death metal. All right.
As you unplug all
Sorry,
the wires.
it's not death metal. It's just
The
really
cackling
dark
giggling
metal.
begins to kind of subside, and you realize that part of the battery fuel was the Joker toxin.
It's a good thing it didn't affect you.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I've been building up an immunity from Joker toxins for several years now.
You have Dr. Hurt's electrometals into your
Yeah, that's what it is.
Ah,
Yeah.
of course.
Mine wasn't a line from Princess Bride. If that's what we were all thinking.
You pick up Harley Quinn. You pick up Harley Quinn.
Come on, Harley.
The four of you
This is
get
gonna
into
be
Harley
able to
Quinn's
do it.
new hot rod, and you drive the hot rod back to the Ankh, racing through it, landing back at the Oblivion bar with your hot rod in the middle, crashing into like 3 tables. Bottles go flying, and you realize you didn't get Bobo the chimp.
And I look to the camera. I look to the camera and I go,
Hero point. Yes,
And-
we did.
Okay.
aw. Before you do that, I was going to turn to the camera and go, and then we realized we effed up.
No, hero point. Bobo was there.
Nice.
Oh, we met. No, wait, there he is. Hey, Bobo.
Oh, he was attached already.
Yeah, that's
It was
weird.
it was a save 2, get 1 for free.
Yeah.
You guys land in the Oblivion bar. Dr. Fate shows up and says, you've accomplished your goal, Booster Gold and Blue Beetle. Nightwing and Harley Quinn.
Booster's like, what? Yeah, totally. It was best superhero you've never heard of.
Your Blue Beetle's response?
I'm Blue Beetle. No, I go,
Are you even more drunk than I am?
my head hurts. It sounds like there's been laughter in my head for the
everybody
past 10 hours.
Just shush. You're so loud right now.
Is it just me or does it feel like we're drunk?
Stop. That's what I'm going with. Yeah.
That's how I imagine recovering from the...
Nightwing like leans out of the car and like picks up a stray bottle. It's like, it's been a hell of a day. My Nightwing drinks.
Chat would like to let you know you also forgot Damien. And
No, we
That
didn't.
was not...
Everyone's there with the hero
Yeah,
point.
no,
that
Ron
was-
No, I mean we didn't get them.
That was
I'm fine
intentional.
with that, yeah. All right, hero point. We got everybody.
Dr. Fate takes the 4 medals. Booster Gold and Blue Beetle look dazed, confused, drunk.
So, dude, we're awesome.
That was the best high five we've ever done.
Seriously.
And we're drunk.
Yeah, we are.
He takes
I
the
just
medals.
drank a Joker
He
toxin.
attaches them all together. Another portal opens up. This one doesn't have Dark Knights at it, though.
That's nice.
And on the other side, you see what appears to be a library. He looks at you and says, "You all have taken far too long. The only hope we have now is to get Batman out of the dark multiverse. Who is going? Select your fighter."
Blue Beetle goes, you know what? I have been through so much shit today. I'm just going to take a moment, kick back, have some beer, and just retire for once because I am overweight and that is part of my insecurities and I just need to sleep.
Booster goes, that's a good idea, Ted. Blue Devil, let us get you over here. You guys take care of this crap. And then Nightwing goes, well, and he draws his long sword. He's like, well, let's go get Batman.
And Harley
Booster
sits
Girl's
down.
going to need that ring back, though.
no, he's not. On the way through the portal, Nightwing goes, by the way, I borrowed this.
I sit down and have a beer with him and then I leave with him.
As you both enter the portal closes behind you, and Dr. Fate says, "Not all that appears real is real."
Then how do we know?
And then it closes.
That's not cryptic as fuck.
Can I have an onk before you go?
Like an onk to go.
In front of you, you're standing in a library. You quickly realize, well, you give me perception roll, see if you know. No, you wouldn't know at all what this is. You give me a perception roll.
I don't know. I'm pretty perceptive with a 16.
I got 20.
He's pretty perceptive.
You recognize
with
this as being the Wayne Manor Library.
Ah, it's the Wayne Manor Library, Harley.
the Wayne Manor.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Does
don't
that
know
mean
why we
Batman
would
is
be
the
here.
Wayne? Is that Bruce Wayne?
You think a billionaire is going to run around dressed as a bat?
Not in Gotham, that's
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
just ridiculous.
I'm a psychology person, and that's just straight up insane.
In front of you, you see 2 rows of books going straight down. It's weird because you remember this location as having a lot of hallways, a lot of different stairways. It's a very massive library that they have here. But this just looks like a row of books, 1 door to your left, and at the end is a red chair. The door swings open, and in walks an elderly Bruce Wayne with a young girl. And he looks at her and says, "I'm ready to tell you the stories." And
Okay.
that's going to be our cliffhanger.
Why does Bruce sound like that?
Because he's elderly now.
I sit down and I'm like, let's do this. I'm ready for stories.
Oh, hold on. He goes, "We're going to tell you the story." Then he looks at the 2 of you. "What are you doing here?"
I heard there were stories.
He'll dive more into his.
I wanted you to go, Dick, and I could have gone, Bruce?
You know what? Better cliffhanger.
Harley?
Dick.
Bruce?
Harley?
You say it to yourself?
Yeah. Harley.
And that is our cliffhanger.
Wait,
Coming
who's the
to
chick?
If you didn't read the story, you don't know.
No.
I know
That's
Andy
why
read
I
that story,
asked.
didn't you? Andy's
Oh, is it a young Barbara?
No,
That's
it's
creepy.
Pretty much evil.
That's creepy.
evil
yeah.
incarnate.
It's pretty much evil incarnate.
Evil Barbara?
Trapping. It's like basically like a false vision by Barbados.
So like a female Damien?
Sure.
Okay.
Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed today's episode. I wanted to give them the option. Blue Beetle and Booster Gold are not done yet. I have a plan.
Come on.
I assumed you guys are going to go this direction. We're going to have a send-off. Don't
Well,
worry.
yeah, I've got a mallet. He had a
And I'm
sword
finally
arm.
cool.
Yeah.
And I have a flight ring now.
Sure you do.
I backflip flight ring. I always
Did you just call yourself Flight Wing?
I said flight ring.
I prefer Flight Wing.
I'm gonna start backflipping into all my flights though.
I'm going to start calling you Flight Wing.
All right. Sure.
Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you want to keep these D&D shows going, please consider hitting that subscribe, hit that like button. Go on over to our Patreon to get the bonus show that we'll be talking about in 1 second, filming
Indeed.
right here. That's patreon.com/Comicstorian or subscribing here on Twitch. Our D&D shows are entire... Andy's watching his watch.
No, I was just seeing what time it was.
Oh, I thought you were like, I gotta go.
No, I was just seeing what time it was.
We're going to be doing our post show in a second here, but this show entirely is supported by you going to our sponsor, G Fuel, sticking around here on the YouTube channel, going to the Patreon, and going to our Twitch. It's how we keep the show going. Currently, with the plans of D&D, is this will be wrapped up about the beginning to the mid of December, depending on how Thanksgiving hits our vacations. And then we're going to roll into a more sprawling Red Hood Arsenal campaign, and I'm working on a fantasy horror campaign, not one-off. Silverton will be making its return.
In fantasy form?
Well, yes, it's going to be in name.
Ye oldie Silverton.
Ah.
Now there are dwarves at the
Ah,
tavern.
yes.
And all of his dwarves start with yar.
Why are these pirate dwarfs? Why am I talking like this?
We will be going to the beginnings of Silverton.
In ye oldie fantasy realm.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you guys so much, and join us next week.